Why should a young man listen to an old guy about the best way to become a man? Because the demise of our culture will result from the demise of its men if something isn't changed quickly. Far too many men remain directionless, devastated and scared children. It's been an almost universal rule of civilization that whereas girls became women simply by reaching physical maturity, boys had to pass a test. They needed to demonstrate courage, physical prowess, or mastery of the necessary skills. The goal was to prove their competence as protectors of women and children, but the fact that teens' brains have not yet physically matured, in the meantime, it's up to the adults to guide them by showing them possible consequences, good and bad, of their behavior. Boys need to learn and embody these 7 habits that'll help them change from boys into fully awakened men. But first make sure to hit that like button and follow us for more. 1. Know who you are. Figuring out who you are. What you care about, what you believe in, and what you stand for is the most important, and most difficult, challenge of becoming a man. We're all raised with people telling us what to think, how to act, and what to say. Sometimes those people are parents, teachers, ministers, and other so-called authorities. Most of the time, given the choice, we seek the easiest path, the path of least resistance. We go along to get along. Sometimes that's okay. But it's those instances when you opt for a different path that can really define you as an individual. The important thing is you make those decisions for yourself, not out of spite against authority figures, or because of peer pressure, or even out of fear of losing someone's affection, but out of conviction of who you are and who you want to be. Second, be your own warrior. The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. When you trim yourself down to suit everyone else, it can all be too easy to whittle yourself away. Learning to stand up for yourself is a way of ensuring other people respect you and don't try to push you around or manipulate you. Each day, we find ourselves in situations where we must stand up for ourselves. Maybe the waiter gets your order wrong, someone cuts you off in line, or a coworker takes credit for your work. Not every situation warrants the same response. When you stand up for yourself in a way that is calm and matter-of-fact, others take you more seriously. You'll also start to believe in your own worth and agency. It's not enough to have lofty ideals and beliefs, you sometimes have to actually get off the couch and defend those beliefs. This is especially hard when you're hanging with your friends and they all express an opinion that is the opposite of yours. Because you're outnumbered, it's easy for them to ridicule your opinion. Be strong. Defend your opinions and beliefs. More important, you'll feel proud that you took a stand. Those moments you do nothing will haunt you for a long time. Third, avoid a physical fight. If you can. There's a Chinese proverb that says, "The man who throws the first punch has lost the argument." That means that when an argument turns into a fight, it's because the one starting the fight realizes he isn't smart enough to win verbally. So he resorts to violence. It's always the dumbest guy who resorts to violence. Bad things can happen in a fight, even if no one means them to. The only time you should fight is if there is no other recourse. Fourth, play a team sport. Playing on a team teaches you how to interact with others, adjust to various personalities, work together as a team, be generous, and many other character-building traits. Team sports require a lot of verbal and nonverbal communication. From words of encouragement during training to planning for a match, communication is a two-way street, and learning skills to deliver the message and listening are critical skills forged in the fun of playing. Every match is different, and every opponent has their own strengths and weaknesses. Formulating tactics to tackle the various challenges you encounter will hone your critical thinking skills and make you a better problem solver. Fifth, choose your friends for the right reasons. good friends can see you through a lot of the tough parts of growing up. But bad friends can actually be the cause some of those tough parts. Building healthy friendships is an important part of your social life. Friends can have a major influence on how you think, feel, and behave. 1. You should look for friends that have good qualities and seek out new friends that are positive and supportive. Also, try to avoid negative friends so you can maintain a healthy, active social life. Although your 5 closest friends are your best buds, you have to evaluate your relationships when you are ready to make a change for the better. Relationships are like elevators, they are either bringing you up or taking you down. 6th, fight your fear of the unknown. We all have a tendency to hate what we don't understand, whether it comes in the form of different food, different cultures, or different ideas. MRIs showed that when those people immediately rejected the new evidence, their brains released an addictive chemical that made them feel good. In that way, our own bodies are actually encouraging our ignorance and fear. Fight that impulse. Becoming a man means growing, learning, and understanding, not cowering under a blanket with a handful of comforting notions. 7th, listen to advice. Think about this. Whatever age you are, you can look back and say, if I knew then what I know now, meaning with a little knowledge you would have made different choices. Well, with age comes wisdom, and it is the wise person that knows that they don't know it all, and that there is always room for improvement. Listening to people's advice doesn't always mean taking it. You have to decide which advice is right for you. But it might be a good idea to collect some quotes from those who came before you so you can refer to them when you need to. If you don't learn from the experiences of others and yourself, you will end up making the same mistakes over and over. So, when someone gives you advice, don't dismiss it just because they're older than you. Now gentlemen, if you are here with us till now, congratulations, you have the knowledge of an alpha. Make sure to comment alpha as first step towards applying the knowledge you have gained now.